Stadium. A barman working at Manchester City's stadium has been sacked for wearing a United shirt at a derby match.
Manchester City have sacked a stadium bar staff worker after he turned up for his shift wearing a Manchester United shirt on Derby Day.
A Man United fan has been sacked.
Guys, we may be losing 3-0, but a win is a win. Look at this. I've just seen this on Twitter. There's a fan working at City and he's got his United shirt on. This is what I love to see. We're everywhere.
I am the guy who wore the Man United shirt at Man City Stadium. I just wanted to make this video stating the fact that just stating the fact of why I did what I did. Like I said in many news articles and in text messages, I never meant to do it to get a reaction out of people. I never did it to get anything out of people. I never did it to cause a fight out of people or nothing. I caused an argument. All I did it for was to do my job, and that is it. And make a living and go home. That's literally it. Because I barely make a living on YouTube here, and that's the real truth. I mean, and that is real truth. I went viral because of it, because many people didn't like the fact that one person, not many, well, so many people didn't like the fact that I did that, and so many people did like the fact that I did that, and mainly because it was just Man United fans, and I understand about that. And yes, I want to say that I really am sorry that I offended very many of you, and yeah, I just wanted to make this video explaining why, because it was the only shirt I had on at the time, and I was going to be late if I didn't, so that's the only shirt I had at the time. And by my own bits, bear in mind, to walk from where I live to there, to walk from to the bus station, it takes about 10-20 minutes here for the bus station, and getting there on the tram, it takes us 30 minutes, so I got to make up 40 minutes or 40, 50, an hour maybe, just to get to my work. So I started work at 45 minutes past 1 at the latest. 45 minutes past 1. And I woke up around about half 12. Half 12? Not half 12. Yeah, half 12. And I was getting ready. Bear in mind, I was getting ready and all my clothes was in the wash, getting ready for thing. Because to be honest, I don't really wash many of my clothes. My dad does that, and he does it on his basis, so he does it on his level, and that's why. But yeah, the United shirt is the only one I had on. I didn't do it because there was a derby. I didn't do it because they were playing today. I think that's the only shirt I had on, and I am a Man United fan, so that's why I had it on. So I went to walked from there to get to my work. I walked from the bus station to there. So when I got to the Etihad Stadium, I asked to go that's a new road, and I had to go to the accreditation stand, and that's where you get your badge and that. So I had to leave time to get my badge, and then I had to look for the X stand, and I had that's it, the X stand. And keep in mind, I never got told anything about my United shirt. I had it on a show. Never had on my United shirt then, and I went past 2 securities, and they never said that. And I get it. I understand that. I understand that it's not the security's job, but it's their job to tell me I'm not allowed it in. So everything's fine. Bear in mind, this is my first day, so I don't know squat. So I had it on twice. I went 2 security guards, and they did nothing. So I was walking around the stadium for a while with my night shirt on. Just bear in mind, with my night shirt on, and nobody said a word. I was in the staff area. Nobody said a word. And then I went to my station, which was 3:16 or 3:15. I don't know which one it was. And I had my coat off. I took my coat off. It was already unzipped, so you can still see it. Like, my coat only goes to here, so you can still see it. So I took my coat off, and I was there for an hour. I was there for an hour with blatant Man United. No, about 25 minutes. Blatant Man United kit on my thing. And then I got told to go back downstairs. So they had many chances to tell me that I was not allowed to have it, and had to go home and change. They had many chances of me to do that, and they didn't. So I went back downstairs. They gave me a jacket, and the jacket was not zipped. It was not zipped. When I got the jacket, it was not zipped, and it wasn't zipped at all throughout the day. It was never zipped throughout the day, never, until I had to get forced home at the end, after everything happened. So after all that, I was there. I worked for 2 hours, and I didn't say a word. For 2 hours, I didn't say a word, and then they said a word after everything happened. After I got reported, after everything going on, that's when they said a word. And I was so confused. I I didn't know what I've done. I didn't know what happened. Nothing. I was so scared because I thought I was going to lose my job, and it seems like I have. I don't know if I have, but it seems like I have. And I was just so scared that I was doing something wrong, because it was my first fucking day. So when took me home, the more thing I was bothered about was not watching Man United, or not how well they're doing, or what the score is. The more thing I was bothered about was, am I going to get paid? That's it. Am I going to get paid? That's the first thing I asked when I left. Am I going to get paid? That's the very first thing I asked. And they said, yeah, you'll get paid 4 hours for a 6-hour shift. You get paid 4 hours. And I was like, what? Then I got forced home. They could have moved me to a different DOA end. They could have moved me to a different stand. They could have moved me anywhere. I didn't. I got forced home. So when I got home, when I was on my way home on the tram, because I take the tram, I was so angry at the fact that 4 hour shift was just a 4 hour. I got 4 hour paid for a 6-hour shift. I was so angry. But it is what it. I said to myself, it is what it is. I got home, I watched the game, and we lost 3-0. I was like, and the thing is, I couldn't be bothered about it, to be honest with you, because all I was thinking of was, what did I do wrong? What did I do wrong wearing that shirt? That's all I could think of. And they did tell me. They said that I'm not allowed to wear anything red. I'm not allowed to wear jerseys. Like, now, keep in mind, this was the end of the day. This was not end of the day. This was after they forced me out. That was after they forced me out. So I was at home. I was like, shit, well done. And then my dad got a text message from a co-worker of his saying, oh, took a picture of you and posted on the internet, on Twitter. If you don't know, it's X, formerly known as Twitter. But I was like, what? Who's done this? I said, who's done this? And this guy you probably all knew, called Stuart, posted me and said it's absolutely disgusting. So I was staring. I was wondering what I did wrong. There were so many comments in the Twitter, so many comments in the in the Twitter. There's so many comments everywhere, and I didn't know what to do. So I just posted a Twitter tweet saying that all I wanted to do was work and go home. That is it. Didn't mean to offend anybody. If you want to see the tweet, here it is. This is the tweet. That's all I wanted to do. I don't know if it's still gonna be there. I think it's gonna be an Instagram tweet, but it's there. That's what I posted. And then I find out it's on Instagram, Facebook, and it was going viral on there. So I had to go on Facebook, post the same tweet, the same exact word on them as well, because I didn't want people to miss out on the fact that I didn't do it just for the fun of it. Didn't do it just for the banter. I didn't do it for that. So, and I understand why people going from where, oh, you do that with McDonald's, but that has nothing to do with the fact as football is. Me doing different as retail, they have a uniform policy. Man City don't. I wasn't employed by Man City. I'm employed by Eastlands, which is run by Man City and Co-op Live. So that's why I wanted to think. So I was wondering what that, so back what I was saying. The fact is, I had to go to Facebook, Twitter, and then I went out with my mates. When I went with my mates, I was like, I need to clear my head. I need to clear my head and just forget about it for the day. So I went out with my mates, and all of a sudden, my mates found out I was on The Sun, The Mirror, Sports Bible, everything that I was not supposed to be on. And I was like, oh, cool, I'm on the news, whatever. And then I found out what they said about me, and it was wrong information, false information, saying that I purposely unzipped my jacket when it was never zipped. It was never zipped in the first place, and it was just wrong. It was all the thing that they said was just wrong. It was wrong information. The right information is on I forgot what it's called now. I think it's called something football. I'll put it here. Here it is. And they actually spoke to me in person, not Mirror. Mirror did not speak to me. They just spoke to the fans, and they said what it is. Even the fans that wasn't even there. Not The Sun, not anyone, just them, which I liked. They spoke to me and got my side of the story, which I love. So if you want to give them a follow, please give them a follow. They're so good. They don't stick to one story. They just they get both stories and stick to that. And yeah, I posted my story in there. I posted everything. I posted my side of the story. I said that's it. I was like, nah, I can't stand it anymore. Then, so I think that's the end of it. Yeah, that's really the end of it. I got some really nice comments, and thank you so much for that, everybody, for really nice comments. And I got some good hate comments. Some are just taking the piss, which I liked. Some of them are just proper banter, which I loved, because I never did it to anybody. And then people that think that there's banter, and people that think it's just nothing, thank you, which you are the right people in mind. You are this big IQ, and the people that did it on purpose, you're wrong, and I'm just gonna say your IQ is low, but that is the truth, 100%, and that is the truth. But I went viral. What more could I ask for? That's what I wanted anyway. I went to viral, but I didn't want to go viral for that reason. I wanted to go viral onto TikTok, not TikTok, on YouTube for a different reason. I just want to come on here, put it to rest, like that's it, and I just want to live my life. I want to find a new job. and I want to just go bed and just relax. That's all I do. Just in my life, just live my life and just and then move on. I really want to move on from this, and like an adult, and I just want to be a man and just move on, and that's why I'm making this video. So as you can tell by my Instagram and stuff like that, I have got rid of it. I got rid of all my photos, I got rid of everything because I wanted to get off social media for a bit, which I am going to do after this video. I'm going to get off social media for good, but not YouTube. I'm going to stay on YouTube for a bit, but I'm going to get off YouTube for a bit. I'm going to come back. I'm going to come back to this. I'm not going to come back to social media, but I'm going to come back to this. But yeah, I really want to make this video because of it. And yeah, that's about everything really. So with the picture, fair enough, Stuart. And I want to say something to Stuart if you're watching this. I want to say something. Fair enough. You got your clicks, you got your likes. For what for? Just because you can, you know, get a kid. I'm just a kid. I'm not an adult yet. I'm 21, if you understand. I'm an adult, but I'm an adult in the government's eyes, but I'm just a kid. I don't know what I'm doing yet. It's my first fucking day, Stuart, and you got me sacked. Do you feel proud of yourself? Do you feel? I'm hoping you feel proud of yourself. I really am, because I don't understand why. I don't understand why. What made you so angry at United? Because they're rivals. So what? Man City are my United rivals. I don't care. I'll still serve you a pint of beer until you have a nice day, and I still give a fuck about you. You're not a perfect piece of shit on the ground and you're a City fan to me. But clearly, I am to you. Clearly, you felt more annoyed at the fact that Man United was serving to you than you are of, you know, after like, I mean, there's so much stuff in the world that's going on, Stuart, and all you care about is a Man United fan serving you drinks. I don't understand. There's so much going on in the world. There's so fucking much, and you care about that. To me, I really think this is the whole thing is just ridiculous, and it needs to be dropped. I think I just want to put it to rest and just leave it, but I don't know. I think this whole thing went viral for the wrong reasons. It shouldn't have went viral. Should not went viral. It shouldn't have went viral. 100%. It should not went viral because it's pathetic. It really is pathetic that a City fan could go viral because, you know, I was wearing a United shirt, and it's just a shirt. End of the day, it's just a shirt, and it's just a shirt, to be honest with you. And yeah, but I still want to apologise to the City fans, but not Stuart. You can fuck off. But I want to apologise to the City fans if you felt disrespected or you felt offended by it. But that was not my purpose. 100%. It was not my purpose to offend you in any way. But yeah. As to the sack situation, I don't know if I've been sacked or not. I still haven't got anything about it, but it is what it is. If I do get sacked, if I don't, it is what it is. End of the day, and I'll find a new job. And I really want this to be put to bed and put to rest, because it's affecting my life and it's affecting others in my life, and I'd rather just leave it. I'd rather just leave it and just put it to bed. So again, I really hope you got something for this video, guys, and I really hope the City fans can forgive me, and we can move on from the situation, and we can maybe me and the City fans can have a drink someday, and that's all I want, and just relax. And yeah. So if you did So my final time saying it, if you did like this video, please give it a like. And if you're new already, subscribe. I'll be back, don't you worry. Subscribe and please join Team Flushes today, and I will see you dudes in the next episode. Goodbye.